What is good, YouTube man? It's your boy Trey. I thought I'd break down a few trades I took from the AM session this morning. Share y'all my thought process and just explain y'all where I went wrong, where I went right, and just give y'all a basic update on my trading journey and how things going. I did end up losing that 50K Express account. I had accumulated 2K plus profit. I lost it all last week on Friday, which was NFP. Um, yeah, man, and I ended up losing that account. I got laid off from my job the day before, so I think that affected my psychology. But yeah, I lost that account, and then I got a new account, and I got it like what Wednesday, I believe. I got a new account Wednesday, and I passed it this morning. So I traded that very aggressively. My last account, it took me about a month and a week to pass, but I figured now that um, I've had 2 months of consistent profitability. My model works, my trading plan works. There's no point of me sitting here trying to take all day to pass a combine. You feel me? So I traded that very aggressively, passed it today, and yeah, man. Let me just share with y'all my thought process on the trades I took. I also will be putting together a 3 day. I'll be posting. I have 3 days worth of footage of me trading the combine account very aggressively to show you what it's like, to realistically trade a combine account, and the different ways you can do it. So coming in on the day, I was extremely bearish at first. I was extremely bearish. I was considering the new week opening gap to be a draw on liquidity, and we already, and we had made a huge opening range gap at the 9:30 opening bell. So I was looking for price to trade lower. I seen at the 9:30 open we had this huge displacement down, right? If you look at the 4 hour time frame, here, let's look at the daily. Look where we are on the daily, right? So during the overnight session, we had this run up, and I'm thinking we are bullish, but we are in a premium. I'm expecting price to drop lower. ES, you can take a look at ES as well. ES took out the buy side, and we were inside this weekly bearish fair value gap right here. So I was expecting price to start trading lower. Um, I wasn't looking for price to trade higher. Even though the trend is bearish, I was expecting maybe like a reversal to happen. So like I said, at 9:30 we had this drop here. That low key solidified that actually solidified an inversion fair value gap here. So we had this inversion fair value gap right here. Small little tiny one. We closed all the way down here, and we had the closure of this one as well. So that's what I was paying attention to this morning. Um, so I was seeing what would the price do here, um, right? So this is where I began to hunt my setup. We can get rid of that one. So I'm expecting price to trade lower. We got the displacement lower at the opening bell. We have another displacement leg, little candle here. We create the first fair value gap at 9:31. You see how price uses it and trades lower. I didn't take this trade here. I wanted to see a little bit more confirmation. I seen price respect this gap here. I still didn't take it, and I seen this happen here. I actually ended up taking like the short here. I'm not gonna lie. It was like around. It was like around this area here. My stop was here. Actually, that's a long. My stop was My stop was here, and I was targeting a 1-to-1 because I needed $500 more to pass the account. You feel me? So I was just targeting a 1-to-1, and as you can see, this did not work out. This did not work out. I feel like I was shorting too low, and we were in a discount based on the dealing range. We did take the liquidity here. Let me go to the 15 minutes to show you where we took the liquidity. So we took the liquidity here, and this becomes the dealing range now. So I thought price was extremely heavy. We created a large opening range gap, so I was expecting price to just melt through, but it didn't. Oh damn! I got my window open in my living room, but so I took that loss, bro. Get out of here, bro. What are you doing? My bad, bro. I don't like little natural flyers. That should be kind of nah. But took that loss here, so I was down 500. So I'm thinking, okay, do I just try to get 500 back, or do I go for the whole spill? But I've been telling myself, since last Wednesday, I'm trading this account aggressively. I want to pass it in 2-3 days. I'm not really trying to take all day on this account. You hear me? So I seen the model play out. Now, I was still bearish, right? I was still bearish, I seen the model start to form. This wasn't A plus because we didn't have the inversion, um, but it was like a B plus setup. So I seen this happen here, right? Got the change in the step delivery, and at this change in the state, I'm thinking, okay, I can take this long and target maybe like a 1-to-1, and try to aim for like the first value gap lower portion. You know what I mean? The lower parameter, which was at, I believe it was at, yeah, 82843 flat here. That was my original target right there. So what I did was took my entry with this candle. My stop loss was like here, and I targeted the lower portion. It was like a 1-to-1, and I passed the account. So then I ended up taking another trade. A few minutes later, I did see, okay, on ES, price took this high, but NQ didn't, right? And then we have a stagger of fair value gaps that got inversed. I'm pretty sure if I go to like a 2-minute time frame or a 3-minute, let me see. Okay, yeah, exactly. On the 2-minute time frame, we have an inversion fair value gap. So that's what I was looking at, but I was looking at it from a 1-minute standpoint. And I seen that. I seen price break below here. I figured since price was extremely heavy, like since we didn't take this high, we stay in the lower portion of the first fair value gap. So if I split this into two portions, we stay in the lower portion. As you can see, we don't even get to the midpoint, the consequent encroachment of it here. As you can see, we got an SMT. I'll put that out, SMT center, right? So price breaks that. Like I said, I figured we were extremely heavy. And what I would do was, what I did was I just took my short. I took the entry here. My stop loss was here. And actually, my bad. Entry was here. Stop loss was here. And my target was a 1-to-2. I'm not gonna lie. I just targeted a 1-to-2, which is like right here. So this was the initial sell side. Like I said, we had a large opening range gap. So I had split that up as well into quadrants, and I seen that okay, right here, from this point here, right, from this, we'll just do from here to here, what did price come into? The 0.75. If I were to turn it around, it would be the 0.25. But you see, we came here and we continued higher. So I wasn't expecting this run higher, I'm not gonna lie, but higher time frame is bullish, the narrative is bullish, so I can see it happening. We did also trade from we also did trade higher from a 4-hour bullish fair value gap that was created. So as you can see, we got this 4-hour bullish fair value gap here. So that's the reason for why price is trading higher for right now. We also got this weekly inversion fair value gap that looks like it's going to be used as inversion, I guess. Don't want to jump the gun, but we got 4 days left on this candle, so don't mind this, but that was just my little outlook on it since we closed above it here. In order for this to be a valid inversion, they would have to close on the weekly, so keep that in mind. But that's how I was just looking at price this morning. That'll really be it, man. Like I said, I am back on a new combine. I can show you guys here. I passed it 3 days, 3,000 profit. I'm going to activate it here soon and get back to where I left off. But that'll really be it, man. If you're new to the channel, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment. I mean, what else is there to say? I look for the same thing every single day.